Welcome to the newly remodeled Media Center at Sequoia High School, complete with hall displays, a brand new book drop, and a shiny new remodeled to be most inviting. We start with our first exhibit, hopefully setting the tone for future exhibits to come. Over here we have a project from Info 250 with Dr. Lurcher, whose assignment asked us to make a poster using Piktochart. This collaboration was an example of my experience as a photography teacher and going into a photo class to help them design an exhibit. We have students sign in on iPads. We're still waiting for the rest of our terminals to arrive. And when students sign in, we ask them to let us know where they're sitting. So this has been updated now because we have window seats and we're excited to show them off. So you'll see the light is pouring in through the windows. The circulation desk is still being put together. We have terminals ready for printing. I've left the weeding handbook out so students can see how we've made our choices. And we ask that students sign in with their IDs if they are our regulars. We now have a really amazing dedicated space for displays, quick picks, musicals, all of the things that are very exciting for students, and we hope that these things will fly off the shelves. Our labeling hasn't come in yet, so labeling will happen on Monday, but right now this is the first look that students will get coming into the Media Center. We also have an amazing installation of artwork by the artist JR, who used the eyes of a former Sequoia student to make a statement about border policies and immigration. So we've posted the article that the school newspaper wrote about this exhibit, and we were thrilled that they were hoping it would find its new home in the Media Center. So we will have flexible seating still yet to arrive around there. And we've also surrounded the area by student book art, so kids can see that they actually contributed to this space even before they stepped foot into it. So we have then some traditional pieces that are left over from before, like this stained glass for the Sequoia Union High School that has our Cherokee word unali, which means a place of friends. So that was restored and reinserted. And then here comes the part that started this vision, and this was the window seating. These window seats allow students to sit at what formerly were radiators and look out into the refashioned tea garden. So one of the big draws of this space is that it was on the tea garden, and students are also allowed to go out there as a flexible space in sort of learning commons. And now students can sit at the windows. The windows will eventually open again. This is one of those pieces that will be done at the end of March. The rest of the flexible seating space is still waiting for some furniture, so we have some stand-in cushions and lap desks so that students can tuck away, stretch out if they need to. We do have block periods, so allowing them to move around really gives them freedom. Now we're in the classroom space where we have, again, all flexible, movable desks and chairs that are sit-stand, so everything can be organized that way. And you'll see that we have Dewey Decimal posters around the room that were created by some artists in our IB CASP project from last year. So those paintings have now made home in the new library, and they show where the organization starts, which starts here in the back in this mini lab. So we started our generalities, 100s to 200s, in this space, which is eventually going to be filled with 17 iMac computers in this projector, and that again is still working. We have a door that will divide the space, and now this is the quiet area. This used to really be off limits because nobody could supervise it, but we will have some surveillance and whatnot, along with an evolution of technology, our little museum that we are building to show students how far technology has come and how it's absolutely okay to adore that which came before us, but it's also okay to move into more efficient use of tools and whatnot. There's my card. An adding machine. This was given to us by an alumni. and kids are allowed to tinker with it in the back. We have dedicated sections on California, local history, etc. And of course, we have a new insert in the fireplace around which people may do a community puzzle or may just take a chance to unplug or have a book club meeting. Our local library will help us do the book club. We got to meet Meg Medina, author of Yaki Delgado Wants to Kick Your Ass, and so we will hopefully have more and more students filling those spaces because of the exciting things. We also have this display space now to show off archives, and we've started with the commencement from the class of 1919 to show students how this might be brand new, but we pay homage to the class from 100 years ago. So here's an example of a checklist that I like to do and I need to update, but holding up that checklist is a piece of the wood from the old library where everybody said, what did you do with the wood paneling? And well, that's a little bit of what we did with it. So walking back out again, we are not finished. You can see this divider is magnetic, and so we've put little silly things on the walls here just to make it fun. And eventually we can close off the wall and have dividable space because we were not allowed to add or remove any walls. And again, now we head back out into the main area. You'll see there's an exercise bike or a fit desk, which we had in the other space, along with the tagline, come and read and ride or burn while you learn. And it's been really exciting to put together this display wall, which of course has a purple heart underneath our Unali. While we've been under remodel, I've been maintaining a virtual learning commons that you can see here. Overall, this project is now over 2 years in the making, and I'm thrilled to open the doors tomorrow morning, and I will follow up in another month or two with a student-made video with students in the space so you can see how it has come to fruition. Thanks for listening.